What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Deuce MS. If you're watching later or you're watching on YouTube, you may be watching on the Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers, so share it around with your friends. Let them know that there's some good long-form content here that was live streamed on Twitch and then ported over to YouTube. I have a main YouTube channel. Find it down below. Stream Monday through Friday. Come hang out with me there if you want to. I'd appreciate it. Also stream this on Twitch, so if you want to come hang out Monday through Thursday around 4 p.m. Eastern, come hang out with us. I appreciate that too. I have a third YouTube channel called Pixel Plays. Find it down below as well. That's it. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell, tell it all notifications. That's all. That's all of the talking points there. How's everybody doing in the live chat? Voltage, Crystal, True, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see y'all again. Y'all were with me over on YouTube earlier. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna go ahead and sell this milk. We're gonna come back. Everything is just where we left off on Saturday because we did that bonus Saturday stream that got put out on Sunday night, last night. If you're here today, if you're watching this later, it got put out Sunday night. I had to wait 24 hours, and of course I got busy and just forgot about it, so I had to come back and put it out. Hope y'all are doing well. So the multiplayer farm is a bit of chaos today. I had to jump over and check out, see what was going on there. I'm gonna hop over and see what Bud. Okay, cool. Bud got some stuff straightened out. I did leave a little note in the MP Chit Chat for anybody that may be playing on the multiplayer server. The multiplayer server is streamed on the main channel, which is going to change at some point. I'm going to start streaming it on the Farmer Deuce channel on Friday. I know that's weird. I know it's very weird, but or I'm going to try to anyway. I'll have to see if it's set up for it. But I'm going to start streaming it on there on Fridays, I think, and we'll try it out and see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe not this time around, but the next multiplayer map, I may switch it over. I may complete this series on the main channel. I'm trying to move, I want to move farming completely off of my main channel, I think, because it's really not doing anything. It's not going anywhere. I feel like it's getting less and less views, not more. So, when stuff starts doing that, it's just time to let go. I may swap it and stream it on Twitch during the day and then stream that afternoon on YouTube or that night on YouTube. I don't know yet. I'm going to make some schedule changes on Friday for sure, though, in the coming months. So be on the lookout for that. I will keep everybody apprised, though. I will let you guys know for sure what's going on. I know not everybody wants to subscribe on 14 different channels. I get that. So instead, I may just swap my Twitch, my YouTube stream during the day for a Twitch stream during the day, and we'll do it on here. We'll do it on the Twitch channel, and then I'll port it over to the Farmer Deuce channel after that. I think that would probably be okay to do. But we'll have to see. That's if I can keep doing streams on Friday afternoon on YouTube or Friday night on YouTube, which I probably can. Typically I just take Friday off, but I can probably squeeze in a Friday. All right, let's sell this 42,625 liters of milk. Let's go. It's not the best sell price. It's probably actually the lower sell price for milk, but we're gonna go see anyway. So today we're just keeping up with the cows. I'm gonna be moving stuff around. How much did we get? 28,000 in milk. That's not bad. Let's go see where the actual high price is for milk, because I know it's not right now. I think it's like September. 646 at the diner, 644 Garden Restaurant, which is 678, which is still pretty good. That's the highest price, actually, the Garden Restaurant we were just sold. September is definitely the highest, 763. We're in June right now, so it's on the way back up, but it's almost the bottom. Yeah, but I wanted to get rid of it. I don't want to hold it too long. So keeping it moving, keeping the milk moving out is a good thing. We don't want to hold on to it for too long. We don't want it to spoil. We'll get rid of it. Get that nice, fresh, raw milk sold, no process, nothing. Just raw milk. Sold to the diner there, or the Garden Restaurant. Yeah, doing good. I was reading chat. True, dropping that Linktree link in chat there. If you're just joining us and you don't have that bookmark, that's the best place to find all the updated links for everything that I do. Thank you, True. I appreciate you. Bob, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Jeremy, how are you? Hugney, how's it going? Welcome. True dropping some $500 in-game cash for me. I appreciate you, buddy. There we go. Insurance deductible. That's pretty much all that is, yeah, for me, because I wreck everything. I crash everything. That's all that is, insurance deductible. I appreciate the in-game cash, buddy. Much appreciated. We need it. While we might have a little bit of money, you guys know how it goes on here. Quick. That's how it goes. It goes quick. So I said on Saturday when we came back, we'd finish doing this. We'd sell milk. We got stuff to clean up. We got stuff to finish up around the house. We may plant some alfalfa on our other grass field there and leave the big field on the other end for grass for hay and just do silage on this end down here. I want to see how it works and if it is worth doing. I don't know that it will be, but we'll see. We'll see if alfalfa is worth doing. We're gonna do it one whole time because I know I can mow it. I know I can bale it up now, so I know I can wrap it. I've tested all of it. I've got the proper stuff. Once it turns to silage, it'll take it in the TMR mixer as well, clover as well. So that's another thing we could do if we wanted. But yeah, I think we're in pretty decent shape here. We may go ahead and take a couple loads of slurry, loads. May take a couple of loads of slurry as well. So we'll just back up here down to the slurry, stay out away from that milk trigger because it's a pretty big trigger there. Hopefully this is what I want. Yeah, there we go. Slurry, you can see it all over it. It's all over the sides and the back, and you got a fill level back there too. How much slurry is actually in here? Let's see. Not that much. Not that much. There's gonna be 2 loads of slurry probably. We got some straw in there. The food's basically full. We need to feed the chickens though. That's got to happen. So definitely be 2 loads of slurry. Yeah, there's 36,000 left. We may leave the rest of that. I don't know. We'll see. Full load of slurry going down to sell though at the biogas. Go down and sell it. Battery, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you over here on Twitch, as well as Jeremy and Bob and True and Crystal and Voltage, Hugney. Good to see everybody over here. That's a lot of crap. It really is, isn't it? And again, I want to get a manure spreader so we can start using manure to spread the ground there. I don't know if this has an option for it. If it does, we may buy it. The cover, yes or no? No. So the trailer we looked at had one, but I don't know how much that trailer was. I'm gonna go look real quick. Which one was it? Was it this one that had the option? No, it wasn't that one. It was this one that had the option for it, and it's 44,000 and holds 34,000 liters. But I can get a manure spreader on it for 20 grand, or we can just go look at a manure spreader. Is it under animals? No, that's not it. Is it under the trailers? I mean, I know we need a forage wagon at some point, but is that it? Is it just under? Oh, here we go. Manure spreader. I was about to say I thought it had its own thing here. 150,000. What's comparable? 44,000. This one's 30,000. Only holds 9 cubic meters, which is not a lot at all. That's for the this is for the orchards. Yeah, these things are tiny for the price, aren't they? God, it might actually be better off just to pay the extra 20 grand. Jeez, man, that's ridiculous. Does the Flagel have an option? Manure spreader? It does. For 12,000. So this one's 64,000. It only holds 26 cubic meters. This one holds 25 cubic meters for 64,000. So they're basically the same price. What about this one? This one's got one too. Standard. Wheel brand, wheel setup. Yeah, there's no other option here, is there? Yeah, no other option for that one. What about this guy? No. Oh, that's the one that's in the store right now for 52, 20,000. Dang, that's not bad though. All right, well, we'll hold off on the manure spreader. We'll get some more money together. I could do it, but I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait a little while on the manure spreader. I would like to buy it though, so we don't have to buy more fertilizer. But I think we've got enough fertilizer right now to fertilize that grass field. But I'm about to replant it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And we need to see if it needs plowing too. We'll check all those stats when we get ready to go here. Hey, what's up, King Richard? How's it going? Just start a hippo farm. They have built-in spreaders. That's true, yeah.
That's a new follower.
JB Evan, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Or could just be J Bevan. Could just be Evan. Could just be Vin. Appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. So we're going to go sell the slurry. We'll get back. We'll clean up the rest of the stuff around the farm. We'll get the rest of the grain, the rest of the oats we got put away that we kept off that field. I think I completed that contract, didn't I? Yeah, it's done. We got plenty of straw off that field. Our TMR mixer's stocked. It's ready to go. We just need some more mineral feed probably. So we'll probably have to make a run to the store and spend like 20, 30 grand on mineral feed. We don't have to have it. We've got, what, 200,000 liters or something of... We'll let it roll right there. Hopefully that comes up. Let's see. Mixed ration. Yeah, we have 5,000 of mineral feed right now. And the silage is still waiting. And we almost filled that thing up with straw. I didn't even look at that. Wow, yeah, we got plenty. Oh, we actually hit the pole. I thought for sure we were going to hit the little thing that comes down. We actually hit the pole, though. Weird. Just driving by, I saw you. I saw you going through there. I was trying not to run you over. Or you run me over, I guess. Nobody needs this crap spread all over their train, so... that would be bad. That'd be bad. Don't need that. Alright, let's open that up, hook up the hoses, and sell it. It's not going to be a whole lot. 1,500, 1,700 maybe. 1484, yeah, there you go. That'll be our only load to date. We'll come back with some more once we break 50,000 again. I don't particularly want to come back down with less than 50 because it's a waste of a trip if we do. But the extra 1,500 bucks is worth driving down here. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it would be to everybody because it's only 1,500 in farm sim. That's not much, but for me, that extra 1,500 goes a long way. That extra 1,500 bought 1.5 pallets of mineral feed we're about to have to go buy, and yeah, we're gonna have to buy more. But that's okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it at some point. I want to get everything cleaned up around the farm first. If we end up stacking those at the end of the stream or something, that's fine. It'll be absolutely fun if that's the case. And Bob said he beat Discord here. Discord still hasn't updated, I don't think. It might have, but I don't think it has. But yeah, I want to get the stuff picked up around the farm. I want to get some more mineral feed down there. And I want to get alfalfa planted in this field so that next season we can have some alfalfa in this field, and we'll see how many bales we get off of that. And we got plenty of silage bales sitting down there. We're just waiting on them to ferment and start dropping in. So they're already sitting there waiting. Any plans from ATS soon? I mean, if it would capture true, I would play it, but I just can't get it to capture. It always scrambles the screen or something weird. I got it to do it one time, and then the next time I was going to stream it like the next week, and then it scrambled the screen again. I can't get it to capture properly. It's something in the coding, those anti-cheat things, whatever. I don't know how some people are doing it, but for me, it just won't capture correctly, and I don't know why. I don't know why it won't capture right. I don't know what everybody else is doing to capture it. They may be doing screen capture, which I don't do. Because when I tab out, it just shows the screen or whatever, which I don't really care, but it just doesn't look good. And I guess I could play it in full screen and just screen capture again. So maybe, I don't know. I still haven't bought Texas. I need to buy Texas. Come on. Oh, did it not? It didn't hook up. That's why. Okay. Now we hook the hoses up, then we'll just cut it off right there. Let's go get all this stuff cleaned up, fixed up, fueled up, repaired. Oh, I said that already. I said fixed up, didn't I? Yeah. Let's get all this cleaned up and fixed up and then refueled. Fueled up. Nope, that's not the button. That's the one. Ah, good hard day's work in the field. Couple of weeks in the field, really. Time to do some cleaning and repairing and get all this stuff back to where it needs to be. And then we'll go get some mineral feed later. Feed the chickens. which the chickens ain't gonna take but a second. All this right here is just for the cows, though. I know the title says keeping up with the cows. Everything we're doing is literally just for the cows. All these contracts we did had straw we needed for the cows, so that's good. The extra harvest money is good. The extra contract money is good. But it's all for the cows. As of yesterday, I have beat Texas and Christmas challenges. Nice. Nice, Bob. Heck yeah, man. Ye old Heston Baylor here. Well, this thing is in rough shape, isn't it? Got some hours on it, that's for sure. All right, let's start here and just get this out of the way first. Not a whole lot of repairing to do because we had them making sure they were stopping and greasing stuff on the way through. What is this? You received a gift. True just dropped me a gift on Steam for Star's End. It was one that I was keeping an eye on. I guess we'll be playing it now. Star's End is a multiplayer sci-fi survival game set hundreds of years in the future in a star system colonized by humans. Come and join us for crafting, construction, missions, and PvP on the wild frontier. Except, I appreciate you, buddy. Oh, man, come on now. I didn't even see this one. I just thought it was the one. American Truck Simulator, Texas. Best wishes. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Guys, throw some hearts and plungers from Golden TP in chat for True. And the Texas DLC for American Truck Sim. And for, what's that called? Stars what? I had it on my wish list. I don't even remember what it was. Stars something. Stars End. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. You didn't have to do that. I was going to get it. I appreciate you, man. I guess we'll be checking that out this week, too. We'll be playing that on Thursday on YouTube, guys. Stars End. Come check it out. It should be a lot of fun. I may try to squeeze in a Texas run this weekend. I'll just do full screen, big old widescreen again, which a lot of people don't like, but it's the only way I can really capture the game. I don't really like doing it either, but it's the only way I can capture it. Now that I have Texas, I guess I don't have a choice anymore. Dang it, True. Just doing my part. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. It gives me some content for Thursday, because tomorrow we're playing Vasvia on YouTube, and Wednesday we're going to continue our quest to deliver somebody the moon, whoever it may be. It says deliver us the moon, so we're trying to deliver somebody the moon. We'll be working on that on Wednesday. And then, I guess I need to get the other one. Let's get the Massey out of the way. Thursday, we'll be checking out Star's End. I think that should be a really fun game, honestly. Again, I've been watching it for a while, so I'm pretty excited to see how it goes. There we go. Drove past the pump. Can't talk. I drove past the pump. $136 in fuel, not too bad. See, that Lotus slurry down there covered our fuel cost, which is nice. So again, that's the reason you do stuff like that, right? It covered the fuel cost, didn't cover the repair cost, but got our fuel cost covered, which is always good. All right, go do this, repair that. 161, 287, not too bad. Again, they kept the stuff repaired while they were on the field. It cost us a good chunk of money, but it was well worth it, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and send. Let's send Dean back down with this baler. I know he's fine driving it. I don't really trust him to do the baling just yet in case something happens to it. Jimmy's been working a lot longer, so. But I trust him to drive it down to the field. Let's go ahead and send him back down here with his baler. And we'll just park it right there. That's kind of straight across from the road there. What's down here? Oh, the big boy's down there. I forgot about that. There we go. We want this one. We're going to wash, refuel, repair, dump this 12,500 oats we got. And then we'll repair. We'll wash it off first. It's pretty dirty. It needs some cleaning up. Those rims are starting to look green instead of yellow. Yeah, I may have to try to squeeze in a a truck sim now. I'd feel bad if I don't. This trailer's not that bad, but go ahead and spray it off anyway. Pull up and get some fuel. At 12,000 oats to sell. When do oats sell? January, December, January, something like that. I think that's right. Again, December, January, November, December, January, September, October. September through February basically is our good sell months for everything. Milk, lettuce, all of our crops. Soybeans is the only thing that sells in the summer. Sells in June, maybe July. I think we sold July 1, which is a little late, but and I've been thinking about this too. If I do get a field with soybean, I could just sell the bales because I can't really use them for anything else. So it'd be some extra cash, and soybeans already put off a good revenue. So we could do that once we get another field anyway, which is going to be a while, I think, because the way this is going, we're not going to get an auction for one anytime soon. The spreader, can you attach and detach once it's bought? Yeah, it'll double as a trailer. It can definitely double as a trailer. I can put the extension on it, or I could use it as a manure spreader. So technically, the one that I've got down there with silage in it right now, I could just sell that. And then, oh, this one stays over here, that's right. I could just sell that, and oh, we got to repair this anyway. I forgot about that. I could just sell that trailer, the other one we've got like this one, and then buy the one that doubles as a manure spreader. We could use it for both. Or I could sell this one and use the other one for grain, whatever. Doesn't really matter. This one's got 17 hours on it, which is a lot. The other one's probably got way more than that. Doesn't fit on the current trailer? I don't think so. I don't think this one has the manure spreader extension. We can see. It'd be a lot less money to do that, wouldn't it? If not, make a note for next time. Yeah, I mean, we need to buy something that doubles up. I can go see real quick. I didn't think about that. Let's see, customize, configuration, standard extension. No, that's it. So the other one, the other Brantner, which this is a Brantner power tube. The other Brantner, the next size up from this one, is not really a size. It holds about the same amount as the standard version, but you can put the manure spreader attachment on it. I think that probably would have been a better choice had I thought about it more. I just didn't really consider it at the time, you know. I should have put a little more thought into it though when I was deciding what to buy. Yeah, we'll make a note for next time though, because you can take it on, put it on, take it off if you want to. It'd be good to have it to double to do things, because I'm not going to be spread manure all the time. It just would be really nice to be able to do that. All right, let's go ahead and jump down here. I'm going to need this one for the fertilizer and lime probably. Let's get the tablet out and check our field states here. So it's been harvested, and the fertilizer, take off the needs rolling. Fertilizer's good. Let's take off the fertilizer layer. Doesn't need lime or plowing, so that's good. What about field 10? Field 10 needs lime. So yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. And the baler's sitting back down here now. That's good. The wrapper can probably come back to the other end. I mean, we'll need some of this stuff back down there too. I may plant crops in that other field. I'm going to be real honest. I think this field right here is big enough to give us silage and hay. We got plenty of silage and hay off this field. What did we get? We got like 160,000 in hay off this field. And you see the silage bales sitting over there. We got a stack of those. So it may be more beneficial to do that. Yeah, we're going to go refuel and repair this thing too. That's going to cost us a chunk. Which is okay. That's all part of it. That's all part of the progress we're making. I think we'll just wait on bringing the wrapper and stuff back down here. That'll probably get one more cut this year, so we'll just leave everything down there for now. Or this little small grass field up here is only going to get alfalfa put in it, which we won't be able to harvest until April through July, I think, next year. I think July is the last time to harvest. Let's go. Let's get the tablet out again, check our planting schedule here. Yeah, so we can harvest April through July on the alfalfa or clover, whichever one we decide to do. So you could have repaired at the store. I could have. But I'm going back to the farm with it anyway, Bob, because I got to get the big spreader out, and this thing just pulls it so much better than anything else. We'll probably do the seeding and stuff ourselves, actually, for the alfalfa. It won't take too long. But yeah, I've been considering planting something else in the field here, but oats just do so well for price versus straw as well, and I need the extra straw, so we'll probably just keep doing oats. We're an oat farmer. I like oats. So I've said before, and I'll just reiterate here, I started cutting back on eggs, not because of like cholesterol or health or whatever, because I think eggs are great for you. They got so many vitamins and stuff in them, they're good. But because of price, right? Eggs are stupid expensive right now, so I've mixed it up and eaten just rolled oats, right? With no additives or whatever. Just buy the generic oats. It's just oats. There's no extras. There's no additives. There's no crazy stuff like you find in like the flavored packets oats and stuff. It's just oats. And then throw some honey and blueberries in it. They're really, really good. So I'm an oat farmer, and I don't mind it. Somebody's got to eat oats, right? All right. Oh, God. Oh, that's painful. $18,000 repair bill on this one. Yikes. Yikes. I think you should hire the little rascals to help for that, for their planting the alfalfa. Well, I mean, I don't have a whole lot else to do, so if I get them doing that, like, what am I going to do? You know, I don't have a whole lot going on here today. If this has got fertilizer, we may go ahead and throw fertilizer down, and then we'll do. It does have fertilizer, and then we'll throw some lime down on this field too, which we're going to have to buy more lime as well. Man, stuff just got real expensive all of a sudden, which we haven't repaired this thing in quite some time, so it was probably time to do so. It was probably time to do so. That's actually pretty close. We'll just go with that. All right, off we go. That's pretty close. It's probably going to take every bit of this, too. You have oatmeal a few times a week? Yeah, man. Good stuff. Yes, true. That does count. 100% that counts. 100%. But yeah, man, eggs got so expensive. I've been mixing it up. Sometimes I'll take just a russet potato and just dice it up small and make some homemade hash with it. A little potato, a little bit of onion, some jalapenos if you want to throw those in there, and then take a single egg and crack it over the top. Make a, what is it, a cowboy hash or cowboy break? What's it called? Breakfast hash. I think it's a breakfast hash. Yeah, potatoes and onions, and garlic, bell peppers, or whatever else you want to throw in there. Throw all the stuff in there. Throw it all at it. It's good for your waist if you catch my drift. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Dylan. It's good for that, too. Again, there's nothing wrong with no matter you know what your situation. Nothing wrong with trying to eat healthier by any means. No matter your situation. If it's just based on price, which mine is based on price because eggs are too dang expensive. Oh man, I could have done this in 3 runs. You know what? We just won't fertilize that last little bit right there, I guess. 'Cause that seems like a lot of extra fertilizer we don't need to be using right now. Had some leftover lamb on my potatoes this morning. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Beef's the same way. That's why I went straight to a farmer and bought a whole cow. Man, we get ground beef on sale quite a bit at our local market. So I bought 3 family packs, like 2.5 pounds each, for $1.99 a pound the other day. I should have bought 5. But we try to mix up our stuff, so we don't eat, you know, beef more than like twice a week. We don't eat chicken more than twice a week. We eat pork once a week, and then we do like non-meat nights too. So we try to mix it up quite a bit. So we don't use beef that often, but we do tend to eat it more, that and chicken more than anything else. And we started doing this thing, man, where we would buy whole chickens and just boil them and break them down. It's cheaper, actually. A lot cheaper. $1,500 for the cow. Let me see. $1,500 for the cow. And cut. Probably save twice that from not buying in the store. Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah, $1,500 for the whole cow and cut. So you got all your cuts and everything. You got a whole cow for that. I mean, what's just ground beef in your area? You know, what's the price for ground beef in your area? Just think about how much ground beef you got out of that one cow versus the price of just ground beef that you would consume in the same time period. You know, I mean, that's a reasonable thought process, honestly true. And you don't have to buy beef for a long time either. Not to mention the good cuts of steak and everything else you get out of that. I mean, that seems to be a better way to go. I checked out our local, we checked the prices on the website at the local butcher. We got a local butcher shop. They buy local cows. So there's one cow farm just right down the road from the place. I know they get some stuff from them, but there's a lot of little cow farms around south of here, and they get all local stuff that they produce at the butcher shop there. It's just, man, it's just so much more expensive. I know it's better cuts of meat, and I know what the cows are eating. You know what I mean? Like I know these cow farms. I've been to 2 of them. I know what they're eating. They're just better cuts of meat. They're fed better. They're taken care of. You know. But it's just so expensive. It's so much more expensive to buy local. But that seems like a good deal right there. Farmer found a local Amish butcher. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, get everybody involved there. That's a good way to go about it. For sure. Little business for everybody involved. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we'll go ahead and do some lime on this field. Actually, you know what? I think if we just plant the other one, we'll get the fertilizer layer we need. So let's just go ahead and empty that out. We'll back up and grab this lime. I'll leave that right there. It'll be easier to pick up later. Whoa, easy there, sir. I forgot how easy this thing turns when you're in a wiggle butt. We'll back up and grab this lime back here. Oh, I've still got spray in here, don't I? I do. We could get one of the boys to spray. Oh, that's herbicide. Oh no, we do have fertilizer left in here too. I didn't even see that. Oh, is that fertilizer? Oh, that's seed. I don't have any lime left. Okay, well, off to the store we go then. We could have one of the boys spray the rest of that fertilizer, liquid fert we got in there. That'd be alright though. Watching you play makes me want to jump on. It always does, doesn't it? Like you're watching somebody else and then you go, oh man, I could be doing this right now. You know, you think about something. You always think about something after, Terry. It's, man, I could be doing this right now. That'd be fun. Dad used to brag about buying a half a cow and a half a pig. Dude, yeah. Yeah, man, it makes sense, honestly. It makes sense. Farmer charged you $1.50 a pound. Dude, that's not bad. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad at all. Because again, I mean, you're not getting just the extras, the ground beef and stuff that gets ground up afterwards. You're getting all those good cuts of steak, you know, if they did it properly, which I'm sure they did. You're getting all the good cuts. Hey, what's up, Derek? How's it going, buddy? You're getting all the good cuts of meat, all for $1,500. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I've honestly considered starting hunting, which I haven't been hunting since I was a teenager, but I don't think I'm gonna get them to eat deer meat though. I'm not opposed to it. I like some good deer meat. Good deer meat now, not you know. If you can cook it without butchering it, too bad. There's plenty of places around here that do processing, so just take it to them, let them process it. But there may come a point. There may come a point where we do that. We just have to start doing it. What's up, bud? How's it going, man? Cooked a 3-pound block of burgers and barely got a quarter cup of grease. Dude, see, that's just good cuts of meat right there, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what you want. All right, let's buy some lime. Yeah, I know this is crazy, but I'm doing it. That's 32,000 liters of lime right there. This thing's not going to hold it all, but it'll hold most of it. You know what? I can probably... We're about to spend some dang money, and I don't want to, but we got to have more mineral feed as well, so... we got to do this, though. It's got to be done. And thinking about it, I should have just brought the trailer down here and loaded all this up, because... Now we're going to have pallets sitting everywhere instead of big bags. Big bags are a lot easier to manage. Which, realistically, that's the only field I have that needs lime, so we probably didn't have to buy this much, but that'll be all right, too. I don't know which one it's pulling from. Oh, that one over there. Let's see if we can figure it out here. I see that one shrinking. This one now. I like how they did that. The bag actually gets smaller as it empties out. One of these. One in the front. Yep. There it goes. It's always fun to play which bag. One in the front again. Same thing, one in the front. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna use even half of this. Really, I think I overbought, but at least we have it for next time. And again, we're gonna need it at some point, regardless. So it's not really a big deal. I'll just have to come back and grab these two. Which we may come back with this, or may come back with the trailer and just load it up in bags. Of pallets sitting everywhere. Top of your message in Discord, I informed them. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, I mean, they're in Farm Sim MP chit chat, so I figured they were in there playing, but nobody was on. There's vehicles left running, stuff sitting all over the fields. Fields half planted. Somebody had a plow on a field that had already been planted. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, the server is made as easy as possible, right? Periodic plowing, fertilize, plant. That's it. Like, it's really all you got to do. I don't roll, you know, if you got time to roll, that's fine. Just at least get it planted. But I don't understand what was going on there. Pretty weird, man. Alright, let's open this back up. Unfold. Do an auto width again. It's going to be slightly less. Is rolling all that critical? I mean, it gives you like a 7% boost or a 5% boost. I can't remember what it is, but I mean, it could definitely be useful. But it's not critical to do, no. But it definitely could be useful, yeah. You don't have to, but it can give you a crop boost. So no, getting the field planted is the main thing. They're big fields, you know, so I mean, it takes a little while to get it planted, but you can't jump on for 10 minutes and you're going to get that field planted. It's not going to work. I mean, you're going to be on there for an hour or so at least. At least. Hey, what's up, Jigsaw King? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm assuming that's what that stands for. GSXR is a Jigsaw. Yeah, is it like Jigsaw 600, Jigsaw 1000? Yeah. I know. That's the reason I was saying it. I figured that's what it stood for. I don't ride, but I know plenty of people that have gone down on them. I hope it never happens to anybody, but my friends were, well, they were, some of them still are. Some of them are still with us. A little wild, so. That's why you always post what's been done. So the next, but yeah, I mean that's just a general expectation in farm sim multiplayer. But you know, not everybody knows the kind of the unwritten rules. So sometimes you got to spell it out. And I just didn't figure it was necessary anymore since farm sim's been out a long time. And a lot of new people would ask before they started doing things because they don't want to mess anything up. That's generally the way farm sim servers work. So I don't know what's going on there, but crazy. Kawasaki ZX6R, I have no idea. Again, I don't ride. I just know some of the bikes, you know, some of the more popular bikes. I have no idea what that one is. But Kawasaki bikes, from what I remember, seem to look pretty good. An Augusta MV in your younger years, nice. I don't know what that is either. I'm not gonna lie. What's the one that had the built-in suicide, like it came with the suicide shifter? What was that one called? Was it an Indian? Is that the ones? A guy I worked with at the furniture plant years and years ago wanted one, but I think he had, it started with a T. What was it called? They're not crotch rockets by any means, but it started with a T, I think. What was it called? They're pretty nice bikes. Like, they're really nice bikes, but they're not crotch rockets. And some of them are pretty rare. Like, you don't see them a whole lot around here. The ones that he rode were pretty rare. You don't see them a lot in this area anyway. Hey, Twitch finally caught up. This might actually take all this lime. Wow. I had a classic swim with a ball-busting banana seat. Yeah, dude. Those were a Titan? No, maybe that's not it. Maybe that's not it. I'm trying to think of it. It'll hit me in about 20 minutes when I'm not thinking about it again. Had a Honda Shadow 800. Dude, Honda Shadows are nice bikes, man. I've always liked those. Battery, I think I remember having a bike with a banana seat at some point, and it was god-awful, I'm not gonna lie. It was terrible. And then I got a Huffy. Man, I thought I was big stuff on the street, dude, with a Huffy. But yeah, I never did ride, man. I was gonna buy one, and then a friend of mine got killed in an accident, and I was like, I don't need that, you know. I don't need that in my life. So I never did buy one, which doesn't mean anything because, I mean, he was being stupid, you know. He was being stupid, but still. Like I don't need that. I don't need that. I didn't need that. That temptation in my life in my early 20s. So. Yeah, it was his fault. It was 100% his fault. And I know that sounds bad. You know, I'm not speaking ill of the dude was a great guy. Nicest dude, gave you shirt off his back, did anything for anybody that they ever asked. But was an adrenaline junkie, you know, and he messed up. And it only took once. So, but no, most of the time that's not the biker's fault. I always try to look out specifically for people on motorcycles. I try to be aware of where they're at, you know. I've never rode, but again, had plenty of friends that did. Lots of injuries. A few didn't make it, you know. One or two didn't make it. But I always try to be respectful of the road when motorcycles are around, because if something happens to them, a lot of the times it doesn't turn out well. So. A solid chance of hemorrhoids following jump practice. Man, the good old days. The good old days of the early BMX days. But yeah, I'm gonna say the majority of the time, like the majority of riders out there are paying attention and try to do things right. Just enjoy riding. You know, they only really open it up on low traffic areas, stuff like that. You know, people just don't pay attention, man. People just don't pay attention when they're on the road. And Joe Montana rookie cards, because he kept in the spokes. Dude, I probably ruined so many expensive baseball cards. I think at some point I started using like playing cards instead of baseball cards. Or football cards or whatever. Sports cards in general. Yeah, look at it. It took most of that. Holy moly, man. That took a lot of lime. I didn't think it'd take that much. The sad part is we are going to have to come over and stack all these pallets back up, though. And I don't want to, but I'm going to have to neaten them up inside there somewhere. We'll get that done today, too. Triumph. I told you I'd think of it in about 20 minutes when I wasn't thinking anymore. He rode Triumphs. And he loved those things too, man. And to be fair, they were cool motorcycles. They are cool, I guess. But yeah, he rode a Triumph. That's what it was.
A new follower.
I knew I'd think of it. Took me a little while, but. All right, let's pull around here and pick up our fertilizer now. We'll do some fertilizing. Coach Bone, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. We had a store out, I think out in like middle California, so between like.
That's a new follower.
Between like North and South California, we had a store out there to do one time, and he was the crew chief on it, and he built him a box that was to spec, and broke his motorcycle down and put it in this box, and shipped it out with the goods. Like he got permission from the company and everything to ship it out with the goods. He put it back together when he got out there, and he rode it back, and it took him 2 weeks to come back because he was one of those guys that did like He did like overlanding, but on his Triumph. So he had like the pack, you know, on the back, and slept in a tent, and just did all the crazy stuff, man. Like, such a cool experience that I never did, that I was kind of jealous of, because I never did it, you know. Like, man, I wish I'd have done that now. I wish I'd have done something cool like that. I still could. I mean, he was probably my age when he did it, so. Jigsaw King, I appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, he rode it back, man. It took him 2 weeks to get back. He just kind of took his time, rode around. Yeah, I don't remember what model or what make it was, or what model or make. I don't remember what model it was, but it was a Triumph. That's what it was. And from my understanding, not the most comfortable bike to ride cross country, but he did.
A new follower.
Kyle Whitty, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. This content's amazing. I don't know if it's amazing, but I mean, a lot of my content is just like a podcast with farming sim in the background. Like, we do some farming, and I do a lot of, talk about what we're doing in farming. But then when I'm doing stuff like this, it's just basically becomes a podcast at that point. We just talk about whatever comes up. There's not a whole lot to talk about when you're just spreading fertilizer on the field, so, or planting or plowing or whatever else. Talk about all kinds of different stuff. I don't have a lot of experience in a lot of topics, but I know a lot of people that have done a lot of things, I guess. So I can talk about a lot of things. Doesn't make it good conversation, it just makes it conversation. But I appreciate that, though. Okay, 2 hours later. Oh, your nap, Celtic Moon? Take a nap for 2 hours? I'd love to stay, but I'm up since 1 a.m. Really tired. Catch you next one, buddy. All right, dude. Yeah, man, go get some rest. Be safe out there. Which I know you've got a one-track mind. Yes, I know. Pun intended. I know it wasn't very good either. But be safe out there, man. I appreciate the gifts on Steam too, True. Much appreciated, buddy. We'll check out that game on Thursday. So if you're around on Thursday, don't miss it. We'll check it out on Thursday on the YouTube stream. Stars End. I can't wait to play that, honestly. I didn't expect the gift. I appreciate it. See you, buddy. Have a good one. So, if you're new here, I do have a YouTube channel where I stream other stuff other than Farm Sim Monday through Thursday. Right now, we're doing the Community Farm multiplayer Farm Sim on Fridays on that channel. Everything else is here on Twitch, or if you want to catch up on the whole series, you can find it over on the Farmer Deuce YouTube channel. I have 3 different YouTube channels, by the way. All on Linktree, !Linktree in chat, and you can find it. Find the links to everything there. But I play different games on my main YouTube channel. Today we did some Medieval Dynasty. Tomorrow we're doing Vosfia, which is another medieval style game. I say it's something between maybe like Kingdom Come Deliverance, Medieval Dynasty, and like old school RuneScape. Like, it's kind of a combination of those. The way it looks and the way it plays. But it's a third-person game where you're actually controlling the character and doing things. And there's no trading booths or anything like RuneScape. It's not economy-based, but it just kind of feels like it a little bit. We're checking that out again tomorrow. We did a little bit last week, and it was kind of neat. So I'm going to go back and play it again tomorrow. Wednesday, we're doing Deliver Us the Moon. I don't know if we're going to finish it up Wednesday or not, but we'll try to. Because Deliver Us Mars comes out next month, early next month, so I'm looking forward to getting into Deliver Us Mars. And then Thursday now, I got something for Thursday. We're going to be playing Stars In, so very cool. And then, of course, just here on Twitch, Monday through Thursday, we play single-player Farm Sim stuff. Right now, we're here on Iowa Plainsview, doing a hardcore, semi-realistic, semi-RP playthrough. All right, that field is prepped and ready to go for planting season whenever we can do that, which will be, check the tablet again here for our planting schedule for oats. March and April. We'll plant March and April and be harvesting oats this time next year, which we've already harvested. We harvested the 1st of June. We just knocked it out, got it out of the way. It's not a very big field, didn't take long. So that's good. It took us about 2 days to get the harvest and the straw done. Let's go grab the planter, and we'll head over and start working on alfalfa for the grass field over there. I'm going to replace that grass field with alfalfa, the small grass field. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. My other grass field it's got another cut this year, so we'll get another full cut off it at some point in the next probably 3 months. So probably by October we'll get another cut off that field. And that should give us plenty of everything to make it through. I could climb over the fender well. I could just walk around, probably be easier. Alright, this thing's full of seed, so we're good. We're going to change this to, that's clover. Let's go back here. Change this to alfalfa. We're going to plant alfalfa first, we'll plant clover second. I know we get about 22 bales of grass off of this field, maybe 24, so we get somewhere in there. So I've got something to base it on when it's fully fertilized. Anyway, I've got a basis for this, so that's a good thing. I know about how much to expect in alfalfa, and hopefully we get that out of this. I don't know that we will, but I hope we do. I'm just going to run a quick headland here, and then we'll back up and we'll start down this main edge. We get down to the end, we'll probably cut another headland across. It's just easier instead of having to worry about getting up in the greenhouse area there. All those grass bales. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I can't wrap them.
That's a new follower.
Lucas, appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome. Let's see. Turn that back on. We'll flip it. Do that, and then we'll auto center. Boom. Down and off we go. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this. Now we got that big grass on the other end. There's no reason not to. Like we got plenty of grass down there. We can get more hay and more silage bales off of that field at the same time than we could get cutting this one twice and doing silage once and hay next. We can get more grass or more. There's more product off of that one field if I just split it in two and do silage on one side and hay on the other, than if I did this one twice and did all this field in one and then did it again on all the other. So it's much easier this way. I'm just going to plant this. We'll do a big test run, see how it goes. Now that I can bale it up, it's good. And I can use it for silage. I can't use it for anything else. But we'll see how much we get off of it. I'm very curious to see how this goes. We won't know until next year in April, but that's okay too. We're playing the long game, right? We're playing the long game. Lucas said, howdy from Canada. Welcome, buddy. I mean, you ain't got to tell me. I'm from Mississippi. It ain't no better down here. And we've got lots of folks. Well, we don't have lots of folks. We have a few people from Canada in the community. Battery said, I think I missed what he said here a while ago. The last cool thing I did involved me jumping off a cliff. That was the last thing crossed my mind. Mother saying, if your friends jump off a cliff, would you? Well, the answer is yes. Yeah, most of the time it's yes. Most of the time it's going to be yes. And I think I can probably just start there. I don't feel the need to straighten up too much. We can make it work from there. Using this big tractor makes this go really quickly too. I didn't realize how far into late July we were either. We're pretty close to the end of July here. I'll probably just run up on the hill, or maybe we stop right there. That'll probably work. We'll get turned around. Now we got a nice little headland cut on both ends here. Won't back this into the other field there because it's not going to hurt anything. Come on, get turned. There we go. All right, off we go. Should make this easy peasy. I'll probably have a little strip right there we'll have to fix, but we'll fix it later. Nice and dry today too. Cloudy, but dry. Tell the dust coming off this thing. It's not kicking up too much. If we were plowing, it probably would be. But I really wanted to get this done so we could get a good full test here for. Yeah, we are going to throw fertilizer back down. That's okay though. It won't take but a second to do. We still got fertilizer in the thing. I'll probably take the telehandler over in a minute. We'll put some more straw in for the cows. They could use a couple more bales. And then we'll probably take the telehandler down there and stack all those. Stack all the pallets of lime and then leftover fertilizer. Probably leave fertilizer in the machine. We'll stack all those pallets of leftover lime in the shed over there. I'm really waiting on something to pop up in the sell page too. That's a bigger seeder because we could use one or a planter, either one. I'm gonna need a planter at some point. Start doing corn, start doing chaff. So either way, be good. And we can plant soybeans with it. Not that I can do anything with the soybean straw, but still. And it looks like this alfalfa seed is going pretty far, which is really nice because it doesn't. I mean, when you're playing on a hardcore playthrough, and dollars really do matter because you're trying to maximize. The amount of seed it takes to plant grass versus alfalfa could be similar, and it probably is. It's probably built on the same code. But it's nice to know that it doesn't take that much to plant something that's supposed to give us a better yield. So we'll see how it does. And again, I know this field pretty well. I know how many bales to expect off of it, so this is a good test run for alfalfa here. Last cool thing I did was way back in '99, skydived into my buddy's wedding party, into his wedding. That's pretty cool. That sounds like it's off a movie. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever done anything that cool, realistically. Yeah, no. No, I don't think I have. I've never been skydiving, never been bungee jumping. Don't plan on it, to be real honest with you. I don't think my knees could take the skydiving or the bungee jumping. Hey, what's up, Willie's Gaming? How's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done anything cool. Not in that context, anyway. I can say this. I rode the Zippin' Pippin in 2005, or no, in 2000 in Liberty Land in Memphis, Tennessee, which was Elvis's favorite roller coaster. I can say that. I rode it several times, actually. The original Zippin' Pippin, wooden roller coaster. So that's pretty cool. Not that that's, you know, it's not skydiving, but it's definitely not jumping off a cliff. But considering it got torn down in 2006, I think it was 2006. 2005 maybe, 2006, can't remember. To me, that's pretty neat. Met Charlie Daniels on his bus. That's cool, man. That guy can play a fiddle, can't he? Oh, that would have been bad. Yeah, landing in the main county's Mounties dog training yard would probably not be fun. Let's see, is this next one gonna be? Oh no, it's right on the edge. That's perfect. That's perfect right there. Right on the edge. Now, there may be a little grass left on that edge when I get done. There probably will be. The way that line looks anyway, so I'll probably have to go back and get that too. I want to get all of it because it all matters. I know how much this field does, so I want to make sure I'm getting it right. I've never seen this pop up for the weather thing on the bottom right of your Windows deal. It says downpour tomorrow. I've never seen that pop up. The wind started blowing as you're making your final approach. I bet that was there was a pucker factor there for sure. 400 yards is not very much when the wind picks up and you're airborne. I know there's a little bit of control there, so but if the wind picks up, you're probably pretty limited on what you can do. It's like 3.5 seconds to make an adjustment. That's not a whole lot of time. I can get this thing to just straighten out before I make that turn, kind of. That's close enough. Let's go with it. It should pick up most of it anyway. Yeah, didn't give yourself a whole lot of time there if the wind picks up. Never fun. Never fun. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I was 19, 20, 21, did some BMX riding. I mean, I wasn't very good. I wasn't doing like backflips or anything crazy. But we went to a lot of parks all over like the southeast and middle part of the U.S. Like Kentucky's not really the southeast; it's more of like the south middle. Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, a lot of different skate parks. Alabama, Arkansas. So that was pretty fun. But I mean, that was nearly 20 years ago now. So what's up, J-Rock? How's it going, buddy? The crazy thing is, I feel like I still jump on a bike and cruise around like a bold park anyway. I don't think I'd be doing anything nutty, but cruising around in some swimming pools is always fun. So that was cool. I mean, I did that much. We weren't breaking any barriers, but we had fun anyway. Not even that when you're dropping 100. I guess that's true. Yeah, it's probably not even that. Quick reaction time is a must, I would assume. Yeah, I think I'm actually in the Road Rules Rock and Roll Tour #1. I'm in one of the shots in Nashville, trying to get out of the way of one of the pros doing something pretty crazy. I was trying to get out of the way, but I'm actually in the shot. I made it into the video. Hey, what's up, Martin? How's it going? I'm doing well today. Can't speak for everybody, but I'm doing pretty good. Hope you are too. In the blink of an eye, yeah, blink of an eye to react. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I wasn't even doing anything, J-Rock. I was waiting on my turn to drop and to drop in. We're riding this little bowl thing off to the side, and I was waiting on my turn to drop in, and one of the pros decides he was going to try to do this gap from the bowl, which was only like a 4 or 5 foot bowl. I can't remember. I think it was a 5 to 6 foot. Maybe a 6 to 8 foot. Maybe it was a 6 to 8 foot.
That's a new follower.
But I was waiting to drop in, and he drops off the 8 foot part, pumps the bowl, goes to the shallow part of the bowl, and then he's trying to jump up on the office area so that he could like tail whip or something back into the bowl. It was pretty wild because the gap was pretty big too. There's a pretty good distance and a pretty good height difference too. So, a pretty cool shot though. Arnold, thank you for following, Arnold. Much appreciated. Arnold from DK. Appreciate that. Welcome.
That's a new follower.
Daniel International. Much appreciated. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you guys for the follows. If you're new here, I do have a YouTube channel where I port all these videos over, so if you want to catch up on the whole series, because it is semi-RP, the start of it kind of tells the story of what's happening. You can find it on the Farmer Deuce channel, youtube.com/@FarmerDeuce. If you want to come hang out with some other games on my main YouTube channel, I stream there Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern for different games. Just do some mess on YouTube. youtube.com/do-some-mess. Or you can find all my links on Linktree. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. Find all the links right there on Linktree. All stay updated. I appreciate you guys. If you like the content here, you may like it on my main YouTube channel, and you can catch up on my other YouTube channels as well. Any new text from Ray? You might have missed something. I don't think so, unless you saw the not this past weekend, but the weekend before last, I had him fix the baler up. I think you might have saw that. His guys made the adjustment so we could pick up alfalfa, clover, and soybean straw. They made the adjustments. Apparently, it's a thicker like grass and straw. So there had to be some fine tunes made. And then we got the TMR mixer installed. So you saw all that. That's it, though. That was it for now. I do have a Discord. Yep. Exclamation point Discord. Yeah, I need to change it to Discord, I think. Properly named. The Discord. By one of our viewers a long time ago. I need to put it as an alias, I guess. Since I can do that, I can make it an alias. But yep, have a Discord, jump in, follow that welcome message. It'll tell you how to get the roles you need to see the farm sim channels or the truck channels, or if you make content as well, give yourself the role for that too. Go. Yeah, J-Rock, we're doing some testing. I know that I get 22 to 24 grass bales off this field. So I'm planting alfalfa on it. And April next year, April or whenever it's ready to harvest, April, May, something like that, we're going to cut this field into alfalfa grass and see how many silage bales we get off of it with alfalfa. I want to see if we get more or less, because I know about how many. Approximately 22 bales. So maybe a few more, maybe 21. We get about that many. I want to see if we get a substantial difference in bales. It's time to test it. I've got a big grass field that's going to get another cut this year anyway, so it doesn't matter now. This is what I've been kind of waiting on. So yeah, we're testing it out, planting alfalfa, seeing how good we get it. It's an interesting test, yeah, because I want to know if the alfalfa or clover actually make a difference in the amount you get. So I know the code now that I know what I'm looking for, Jarek. I know that the code for this, the alfalfa and clover, are probably written off the grass base code. So I want to know if they change the amount that you get out of it, per acre or whatever. I don't know how that part works, but I know there's a way you can get more or less crop out of a field in the coding. So I want to see if it's more or the same. If it's the same, then it's just a cool different type of crop we can do. If it's more, that's great, which it should be, I think. I think it should be more because you can only harvest at certain times of the year, where grass, when it's ready to cut, you can cut it if the temperature's right on the map. So most of them you've seen are based off normal grass. That's what I figured, yeah. I figured it would be. Oh, and this right here looks like it's getting the whole edge of the field there. So shouldn't have to come back for it. I was thinking we were going to have to, but I don't think we will. I think we're probably good. Here we go. Bud getting us started on the new goal. I don't know what that was. It didn't pop up anywhere. Did I miss it? Was it a Prime sub renewal? I'm guessing it was. It hadn't popped up anywhere. Twitch being weird. Twitch is being twitchy again today. Where are we going? Prime renew. Oh, it didn't pop up anywhere. Did you share it? 500 just for fun. Hey man, I'll take that. Not for fun. I need it. I need it. That extra 500 paid for fuel doing this field right here. Some of it anyway. Yeah, I definitely need that. I'll take the 500. I'll definitely take it. I don't know, I'm on my phone. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate the Prime re-up using that Twitch Prime sub here. When you could use it anywhere else on Twitch, you chose the crappiest place you could find. Thank you so very much for using that Twitch Prime. Throw some hearts, some plungers, some golden TP in chat for Bud. And the resub. Well, as long as it was now and it wasn't delayed from like a week ago, that's great. Because you never know about Twitch. Sometimes it re-rolls stuff for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes it happens. Just ran out yesterday. Oh, okay. Well, then that's right on time then. Oh, it's out. It's on the 15th. I remember now. I remember you actually saying that at some point. And we're getting a lot more done today than I thought we were. I thought we were just going to be stacking pallets, moving stuff around, cleaning up equipment. But I kind of decided to do this at the last minute. I may rename this for the YouTube. I don't know. I need to start taking screenshots again. Doing thumbnails for the Farmer Deuce channel again. So not that I'm complaining, but for all the new folks, you may not realize I have a lot more going on than just streaming for a couple hours on Twitch Monday through Thursday. I do not have a full-time job. This is it. But I stream on YouTube on my main channel Monday through Friday. I make content for another channel twice a week called Pixel Deuce Plays. I'll port all these over to a third YouTube channel, and I still stream on Twitch in the afternoons. So between that and Bone doing his production stuff, doing voice acting for some of his stuff. I say voice acting. I'm not a voice actor. I'm trying my hand at voice acting. I'm voicing a character in his audio drama podcast he's got going on. But between all of that, I stay pretty busy. So there's lots of content. I have. What did I just push? Oh, I got the thing off. That's right. I was going to take a screenshot. Between all of that, I have a lot of stuff going on. So if you're looking for content, I have over 3,000 videos on my main YouTube channel because I started it in like 2016, and I was uploading just like 120 of them are just Rocket League. So it's stuff me trying to find my niche and what I wanted to go with and that kind of stuff originally, and then I kind of finally found it. So, but there's lots of content if you guys want it. It's there. I want to find a good angle for that. I think right there is probably good. Good lighting, no weird shadows. Somebody's raiding the outhouse. Yeah. Quick, get the TP. Do it that way. Get the TP. Trucker Man raiding the stream. I appreciate you raiding, sharing your community over here with us. Much appreciated, Trucker Man. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna get you a shout out here. I think True just left, and Bob likes his VIP status, so I got it covered. There we go. Much appreciated, Trucker Man, for the raid. I appreciate you. Last see him playing Farm Sim 22. Go give Trucker Man a follow if you guys want to find some more Farm Sim 22 content. Appreciate you. Hope your stream went well. Means a lot that you have a community you can share around with everybody else and they'll follow you over. It did. Good deal. Good deal. Inside Breaks. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the raid from Trucker Man there. Always nice to show some love and follow your favorite content creator when they go share the love with another streamer.
Follow.
So much appreciated for that. Inside Breaks, I appreciate the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome.
That's a new follow.
Trucker Man, appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Well, you know what I didn't do yesterday? I didn't go follow the other guy. Let me go follow Trucker Man right now before I forget. Let me see if I can find him. Maybe. It'll pop up. Oh, it will. It pops up on here. Cool. Yeah. Can I close that out now? I don't know how to close this out now. There we go. Click it again. All right, cool. There we go. Hey, I'm not even online anymore. What happened? Did I miss any? I got lucky. I didn't miss any. Let me scroll back up. There we go. Yep, dropped you a follow there. I will. I'll come check out your stream if I can. Again, I stream most of the day, just on 2 different platforms. So I'm your 100th follower. Hey, check that out, guys. I did something useful. Oh, that's cool, man. That's a milestone. It's cool to be part of the milestone. I appreciate that. I appreciate you telling me. Very neat. Very neat. 100's a big milestone. It's hard to get there. It doesn't seem like it. It's hard to get there though. Yeah, congrats on 100. Heck yeah, I'm glad I could be of some help. I'm glad I could be of some help. Yeah, I'll come over and check out your stream when I get time for sure. Not a Metro is the other person I got to go give a look to. I went and gave him a follow just now. I forgot to yesterday. Let's get this thing washed up because it's been needing it for a while. I think the last 3 seasons we haven't washed this thing at all. So we can't let this thing sit for another year with just covered in grime. All right, Trucker Man, no problem. No problem, I understand. If I raid somebody, I usually raid and run myself. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll come give you a look at some point. Share around that Farm Sim community, man. Farm Sim's a great community all the way around. I appreciate you. Good stuff. All right, we got this done. We're gonna go back and get the. Let's go get the. Let me flip this back. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this around to oats. That way I know this is what we're planting. I missed them, of course. Flicked one too many. There we go. Go ahead and flip it back around to oats. That way I know this is what this is gonna be doing next time. I don't really plan on replanting anything else. I do need to check and see if the big field down there needs fertilizer, because I want to get the most out of it I can get. And I'm thinking about buying a roller is going to be cheaper in the long run than continuously spreading fertilizer. So I'm thinking about, if it does need it, go ahead and buy a roller, because I don't think they're that expensive. I'm going to go around this way. I don't think they're that expensive. I think I can probably get one fairly cheap. Maybe. Grassland Care. I'm looking for Grassland Care. I don't want the big rollers. I want Grassland Care rollers. Grassland Care. Oh, look at that big boy. 32,000. I mean, 120,000 for that one. It's 24 meters wide, though. This one was 12 meters. It's 32,000. Hey, what about these guys? These guys look cheap enough. So for 5, 10, for 15,000, we could connect 3 of these. How wide is that, though? 1.9 meter. That's 2.9 meters wide. So we can get a little more width out of this. And we can connect. Oh, we can connect a bunch of those. Hang on, let's see. Can we connect these? No, there's no options for connecting here. It doesn't look like it's just one. I bet I can connect 2 of these though to this one. Maybe. Or we could spend 6.3 meters. It's 4 meters. Gosh, which way do you think would be better, guys? Buy 3 of these, buy 1 of those, and then 2 here for 15,000, or go ahead and spend the 32,000. Crystal flushing 9 bits. Thank you for flushing them bits right down the toilet. I appreciate that. Much appreciate. Throw some plungers in chat at Crystal. Thank you so very much for the bits. Much appreciated. Yeah, what do you think? Spend the 32,000, get 12 meters wide, or spend half of that and get 2.9, be 5.8. Yeah, not very much. Not very much. It'd be like 7 meters wide total. 7.4 meters wide, I think is what it would be. For 15,000 or 16,000. Or I could spend 16,000 more, literally double the money, and get almost double the width. And I don't even know if these hook up, so that may be a wasted. Go big or go home. I mean, I've got the money. It'd leave me with 10 grand. And we've got all those crops that are going to be selling soon, and I've got more contracts coming up too. It's not even really harvest season yet. So I think buying this Dalbo right here is probably the way to go. And this is under grassland care, right? It is, okay. Let's change that to green. I want to go John Deere. Let's go Fent Classic. No, let's go dark. What is this dark green right here? Cote. Or Cote. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cot? Is it Cote? Whichever color. I actually like that green color. What do you think, guys? Yes or no? 33,200. I've got more contracts coming up that we're going to be doing. Like, absolutely a lot of contracts coming up. I'm going to try to do the ones with straw only. And then if I get done with those, we'll do like sorghum, soybean, stuff like that. Which I may do the soybean contracts just for the bales at this point to sell the extra ones. John Deere. I don't want John Deere green. I'm trying to stay away from John Deere. I do this olive green right here. Go for it. I like this color. Let's do this one. All right, this is going to save us money on fertilizer for sure, which I need to put the fertilizer spreader back up, and then I need to get the these pallets stacked away. But I'm gonna get probably Jimmy. Jimmy's been with me the longest. He's my only full-time employee. We'll just go ahead and get Jimmy to do it. It's after time, so he's gonna get paid time and a half to come down and do it. I'm gonna get Jimmy to run to the store and grab that roller and maybe roll the big field first, because it's probably gonna need it too. We'll check here in a second on how the fertilizer state is for the big field. All right, there we go. Cool. Let's leave that sitting there. Let's jump down here and disconnect this one, and then we'll let Jimmy bring it over. I may go hook it up at the store too. So we don't need this right here for now. We'll go ahead and move it over. All this stuff's going to be needed down again on this end. That's the reason I haven't brought anything back to the other side yet. Because we are going to get another cut out of this field right here. All right, let's just park that right there. All this is a mess. It's a train wreck down here on this side. We'll get it fixed up at some point. Let's check the tablet on the, yeah, see, it needs to be rolled. You can either roll it and get that fertilizer layer out of it, or you can spray or spread manure, fertilizer, slurry, whatever on it and get that fertilizer layer out of it. It's cheaper to buy a roller and just roll, because, you know, it's what, 800 per thousand for fertilizer, or 2,500 per thousand of fertilizer. So at some point, it's cost effective to buy just a grassland roller and roll it instead of constantly spreading fertilizer. So maybe a little more time consuming, but cost effective. It's me. You've got to change the name. Oh, on the multiplayer. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We love Jimmy. He is a big Jimmy, isn't he? Also, I got more lime down here I gotta go pick up too. Dang, I forgot about all this lime too. Boy, look at this sucker right here. Brand new, nice Dolbo Power Roll 1230 HD. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get Jimmy to roll this one down here. 12 meters wide. This tractor's got more than enough horsepower to handle it. Like the John Deere would probably do this, but whatever. Whatever. We'll just put Jimmy down here on it and let him go. That's some thick tires. It is, dude. Look at those things. The size of them tires right yonder. Yeah, we need to get this rolled before it starts growing, so this is probably the best bet right now. Go ahead and get this started. I can start working on getting the pallets picked up and getting the bags from the store and all that kind of stuff. So we'll let Jimmy have at it here for a little bit and pay him time and a half. And I think this one picks up when you turn, so he should be able to do it. A lot of the times the workers won't make that turn because they don't know that they can. Yeah, see there you get that extra fertilizer layer. It's cheaper just to do a grassland roller, it really is. All right, we got all this connected. Let's run down to the store. We'll go ahead and load these big bags up, and we'll get the pallets in first, and then we'll get the big bags in. We'll get the pallets in second. We'll get the big bags in first. You tell me where the trigger is by the trigger by the chickens for. There's two triggers. There's one for feed and there's one for the pallets themselves. So somebody parked the pallet thing backwards for the chicken eggs. So that's gonna be hard to get to because the train tracks are right there. And the trigger for feeding them is right behind it, where the big auger wagon just got left sitting with the pipe out backwards as well. It's gonna be hard to get to. The trigger for the eggs, yeah, it's inside. But if you put the auto load thing next to the building right there where the other one's sitting, it'll pick them up. It'll pick them up at some point. It doesn't get them all, but it'll pick them up at some point. And somebody made a mess of that in there too. I don't know what they were trying to do, but they made an absolute mess. Instead of moving just taking the eggs and selling them, the bobcat in there got left in the middle of the eggs. I don't know what in the world was happening there, but there's some funny stuff going on the server right now for sure. All right, Ray, I'm gonna borrow your JCB. I'm glad we got long days during the summer. This is nice. Still daylight. Wintertime, 1600, it starts getting dark. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's where you're starting to fix it? Yeah, that stuff got crazy on there. But yeah, right there somewhere, you can park the auto load thing just outside.
That's a new follower.
The building, and it should pick it up. So, Golden Arm, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome. Put this down right there. We pick 2 and 2 up. I'm probably gonna do the same there, but I'm gonna have 1, which is fine. I might be able to pick all 4 of these up with this guy. That got weird. It's like it's stuck again. Bags are so finicky sometimes. What am I hitting? I'm not hitting anything. Bags are so finicky. Woof. That's a load. We got it though. Close enough. We're not going to be able to get them off like this. We're going to take them off 2 at a time. Our telehandler is much smaller. Come on. Yeah, our telly's much smaller than that. That hump right there is going to get me one day. Ray, you're going to have to fix that, man. Yeah, just sell them. Just sell them. There's no real reason to keep them. I mean, we're making plenty of money, so. If you want to hold them to the best price, buy another one of those auto load trailers and just move that one over. That's the reason I did those instead of like an auto load truck, because you can just buy a couple of those and just pick them up, move them, set them back down somewhere else. You know, that was my train of thought anyway. I know it's a little more awkward to use because it's like an extra step in there, but it's still good. Fix that hump. He needs to. Look at this, man. Like it's very visible. It's very noticeable. Alright, there we go. That's all of that we should need. We got that roller now, so the only time we're really going to be using fertilizer is when we're doing contracts or if we're fertilizing our crop field. The grassland care is going to get rolled with that thing now. Hopefully it works for alfalfa. I'm sure it does. You bought it from the money with bought it with the money from the toys you picked up. Nice, smart. Smart. We're gonna put your key back there, Ray. It's just us here. Nobody else sees that, so it's fine. He leaves the key outside for us, so we can just pick it up and go with it when we need it. Very kind of him. I can't lease or borrow anything, but except that. Apparently, I'm not special. Everybody gets to use it though. So. As long as they're capable, of course. I don't think he'd appreciate Jimmy using it. But that's the only thing I get to borrow in this county. Can't borrow equipment or lease equipment, take out a loan or nothing. Or rent. Everything's got to be bought and paid for. $13,050 in lime should set us up for quite a while. I don't think our grass fields are ever going to need lime. So. Got a heavy telehandler license. That's right. You got a heavy telehandler license, forklift license, heavy machinery license. You got to have all that to be able to borrow that from Ray. And I got that. And again, we're not borrowing it because it's on the premises. Right? We're only using it at the shop. It's not like I'm bringing it home to borrow it. So that's how I get away with that in this playthrough. By the way, that's my reasoning for it. Literally because I don't bring it home with me. It's not technically borrowing. I know somebody's going, hey, that's cheating. Well, it's not technically borrowing it because it's not coming home. It's staying there. All right, let's get the bags in first, then we'll get the pallets. We'll just unstrap that right there. Let's hop over and grab the telly. Let's put some more straw in here for these guys first. And again, all this is part of the cow farm, right? None of this is just crops to be crops. Everything I'm doing is for the cows, except the lettuce. Lettuce is the only thing I'm not doing, which we get the manure from the cows, and I need that for the fertilizer for the outhouse, so that's good. I mean, for the outhouse, for the greenhouse. So technically, I guess we still are doing stuff for the cows, even with that. Yeah, our telehandler. Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll use them at some point. Our telehandler is much smaller. Much smaller. It's shop use only. Yeah, I can't. So I have taken it down the road a few times, right? It was either that or Ray was going to charge me a fee to come do it himself. I have taken it down the road a few times to flip the vehicles back over. But that's it. Never taken it home, never done pallet work with it, nothing like that. They may be full. Check the status on the old tablet here. Yep, they're full. Cool. Cool, cool. Oh, how much that TMR mixer making? Let's see. 284,000. We are almost out of mineral feed again. It has taken so much mineral feed down there. But I've got almost 300,000 liters of TMR mixed up right now. We don't need near that, so we're probably set for a long time for mineral feed. A long time. All right, let's get all this stuff put up at the house now. Oh, I've got 2 bags of seeds sitting over here. I forgot about that. Go ahead and feed these guys while we're sitting here. They were just falling into place. They were. There we go. Finish those off. How much more does that need now? It's actually good. It's still good for a while. All right, let's go get some pallets put up and some big bags off the trailer over here now. Again, I'm going to need to get a much bigger telehandler at some point. This thing's been great, but we were dealing with small 125 centimeter bales to start with and like one big bag at a time. Now we're dealing with larger quantities of stuff. We're going to need a bigger telehandler to handle the load, I think. All right, bags first and then pallets. Seems to be a reasonable thought process here, maybe. I'm going to try to snag this one in the center right here first. Okay, we'll get that one single one out of the way. Since we're not going to use lime a whole lot, I'm going to stack them all over here. There we go. Yeah, I may try to grab all four of those, but even the forks on this one they're not near as long as the JCB. It's just it's a much smaller piece of equipment all the way around. Go. Probably easier in cab. Maybe. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not, like I said. Go. Easy. Very careful here. This thing does not have the weight that the JCB has. Oh, see what I mean? Does not have the weight the JCB has. Well, this has just turned into a mess right here, I think. That was the wrong way. Back up that way. There we go. Very carefully. Keep them as close to the ground as possible. Yeah, it immediately tipped over as soon as I started dropping it down and backing up. Be very careful with the amount of weight you're moving around with this thing. Very small telehandler. Great for two big bags, single pallet stuff. Not so much for very heavy loads, as you can see there. Yeah, there we go. Oof, they got close. All right, there we go. Single pallet should be fine. Maybe even double pallets would be good. Yeah, I got 3 containers of herbicide over there. We're gonna need to spray again at some point too, which is why I still got that little sprayer, by the way. We're gonna need to spray again after we plant, probably. Get the herbicide out there. For the oats anyway. The grass fields do pretty well most of the time. No need for them there. Okay, let's see if we can stack these nice and tidy here. I'm gonna try to do 2. Get them as close as we can anyway. See if they hold up. Hopefully they will. That's still 2,000 liters of lime. It's the same thing as a big bag. Well, it's 4,000 liters. Same thing as 2 big bags, I guess. So it should be fine. Should more than hold that amount. Okay, right there with you. Round we go. Be nice to have a pallet rack. May have to invest in one at some point if we keep doing this, which we will, because this is just how we store our stuff here. We don't have any other way to store it, so. Okay, there we go. Gotta be very careful. Smooth turns. No hard stops or starts. Just make it right on in there. Easy peasy. All right, that's all fixed up. Let's check on Jimmy and see how he's doing down there. He's mostly done, actually. Oh, he's about to run over that right there, though. I can already see it. We'll take it for a minute, Jimmy. I'll start him back when I get past it. Jimmy thinks his name's Andy now. We know the truth. We know the truth, Jimmy. Alright, there you go. Have it back, sir. We'll look at him doing good. And I appreciate the hard work Jimmy does. Sometimes. When he does hard work, anyway. When he does hard work. Let me find the telehandler again. We're going to back it on the trailer and just pull it back over to the side. Over next to the greenhouse. We're going to need it over there anyway. And again, starting in August, we should have more contracts. So, where am I going? This way. Starting in August, we should have more contracts to do. So we'll be doing some more, of that soonish. Go. Make sure you strap it down. Make sure your load is secured, always. Having an identity crisis again. He is. He always does, doesn't he? All right, we'll pull this back over to the greenhouse. Got all that wrapped up. We got all the farm cleaned up. We got the roller happening right now. I don't know if rolling this will count now since it's already been planted, so we may actually have to spread fertilizer on this. We will see, but I don't know if it's going to help. It needs rolling. Yes, it does. We may need to buy a big roller too, guys. I don't know. Let's jump down and see how much Jimmy's got left. He ain't got much left. This is a pretty big field too. This is bigger than our other field by far. This is double, maybe even double plus some the size of our other field. But I think this may count as rolling. So we'll see tomorrow afternoon. That's going to do it for me today. I'm going to stop a little bit early today. But I appreciate you guys. Hopefully there's more contracts up tomorrow. We can make some more money, and then we can get something in the sell page, hopefully, too. Getting a manure spreader, I think, is going to be the way to go. It'll save us on fertilizer for the very, very long term because we've got plenty of manure. And I think Jimmy is smart enough to figure out where to go fill back up and then go back out and keep spreading manure. So maybe we can do that. I hope we can. That's going to do it for today, though. I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all back tomorrow on YouTube for some Vosvia if you want to come hang out, 1 p.m. Eastern, roughly. And then back here, 4 p.m. Eastern, for some more farm sim if you want to pick back up where we left off today. come on, come hang out with us. I'm gonna send Jimmy home for the night. It is after 6. He is getting paid time and a half right now, so we'll just send him on, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow around 4 p.m. Eastern. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all next time. Later, everybody.